What's up, everybody? This video is different than my previous videos. My previous videos have been pretty much just all artwork. This video is a time-lapse video I did of a recent Lego build. It's the McLaren Senna from Lego Speed Champions line, number 75892, and it is 219 pieces. I forgot how much fun it is to put Legos together. I always look at them when I go to the store, but I never buy them. So a lot of the themes don't really appeal to me, but the themes that I do like tend to be a little more pricey than what I want to spend at the time. That was before. Now, given the situation that a lot of us are in as far as staying at home more than you may or may not have been used to, some might be looking for options for things to do to preoccupy your time. The original plan was for us to buy jigsaw puzzles, but those are very hard to come across, at least in the big box stores. You might have more luck finding them at things like Barnes and Nobles, stuff like that, but at least the big box stores I went to, they're extremely hard to find, like almost non-existent. Well, I should say pretty much non-existent. I think I've seen like 2 puzzles, which is pretty non-existent considering that places like the big box stores tend to have a whole bunch of puzzles of varying prices. But luckily, a lot of the stores still have Legos. Again, the themes aren't my thing, like the glow in the dark or whatever it was that I saw that uses your phone and you can use the phone to scan what you built. I'm not really into like a lot of the themes like the Ninjago or Ninjago, I should say, Star Wars and stuff like that. But what I did think was cool was to just buy the cars that I like, and it'd be a bit of a little collection without getting too overboard. Luckily, these sets about this size that I'm building right now in this video, they run anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks. The slightly larger ones in this particular line are like 30. Like I have a box that I bought for some Jaguar vehicles and it was like 30 bucks, but there's 2 vehicles in that box. So I decided to go this route and just buy a few Lego sets. This particular one was a lot of fun. Maybe it's because it's my first one I've done in a long time. Actually, let me correct myself. This is the first one I've done on recording. But before I built this one, I built the Nissan Skyline GTR, the white one that's in the same line. It's a little bigger than this one when it's completed. That one came out really cool. I'll probably post a picture of that on my social media at some point. The idea is to build a few of them and take like a group shot in my driveway so it looks like my own little fleet of Lego cars, because depending on your patience, you can get some pretty cool photos if you're willing to just kind of experiment with the location of taking photos of these builds. It looks a lot cooler in a driveway than it does on a kitchen table. You know what I mean? They look cool either way, but yeah. So I decided to go the Lego route as far as occupying my time. I bought a couple sets, like I said, and I plan on doing videos of the remainder that I do have, and hopefully more in the future. There was one that I really wanted to get when I was at the Lego store, and it was a little out of my price range, but hopefully I can get it down the line. But if you decide to get Legos, if there's a Lego store near you, I suggest going there first. You can obviously get them at the big box stores, but the system that the Lego store, at least the one I went to, had in place was perfect. There's a grid on the floor. It's really just a big yellow like floor mat that covers the majority of the floor, but it keeps you from the boxes. And the outside of this yellow outside edge, I should say, is where you would stand, and an employee would ask you which particular model you're looking at, and they would hold it for you so you could see it, and kind of look at what you're interested in. But if you already know what you want, you go to the edge, somebody will approach you, tell them I want this and that, and then they take it to the register. There's a lot of distance between you and the employee, which is great for the employees. It's great for everybody, but it's really considerate for the employees. I would like to note that usually the Lego stores has these kind of Lego piece bins for the smaller pieces that you can fidget around and be hands-on with when you go to the store, those seem to be moved in front of the register to create like a barrier between you and the employee, which is a great idea. They not only took the fact that they're trying to keep everybody safe, but it's also like a very friendly environment, so it's not as bad as, you know, just walking in with a mask in a regular big box store. But yeah, hopefully I get a couple more of these videos up soon and maintain them in the future. Hopefully you like this video. If you liked it, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.